Eve stood at the kitchen window, sunlight catching the rim of her coffee cup. Outside, the garden was full of the quiet chaos that only a Saturday morning could bring. Mike was crouched beside the shed, trying to fix the old wheelbarrow, while Mikhail ran in circles with a kite that never seemed to lift. Mustafa was elbow-deep in the mud, digging for worms, completely unbothered by the grass stains darkening his knees. And Artu, sweet, serious Artu, was perched on the porch with her sketchbook, her pencil moving fast, capturing it all in wide, thoughtful strokes. Eve smiled. It wasn't always like this. There had been harder times, days when dinner was just toast and tea, when Mike worked 2 jobs and she barely slept. Days when the kids cried at once and she had to hold all of their feelings in her arms while hiding her own. But now things felt steady. Not perfect, but steady. And sometimes that was even better. Mike looked up and caught her eye through the window. He raised a grease-covered hand and gave her a wink. She chuckled, shook her head and turned to the stove. Pancakes were up next, Mustafa's favorite. He said they gave him super speed. 10 minutes later, the whole family was gathered around the little wooden table Mike had built years ago. Plates clinked, syrup dripped, and laughter filled the room. Artu shared her drawing, a soft pencil version of the morning, her father like a comic book hero fixing things, her brothers looking like tornadoes, and herself smiling in the corner of the frame. "Why didn't you draw me?" Eve teased gently. Artu grinned. "I did. You're the sun, Mama. You're in the sky." Mike gave her a long, quiet look across the table. Eve felt her throat tighten a bit, the kind of emotion that came when everything was messy and beautiful at the same time. And just like that, in the simplest of ways, the morning became a memory, one Eve knew she'd carry in her heart for the rest of her life.